So we're back and we're here. We're ready to get started. It's not just raining, it's pouring. Welcome to Just Staring at a Panel with Willis. The trimmers, the fence right there. We got to get it trimmed out. Yes, the fence is at the schoolhouse right now. I'll go down there and pick up a little bit, but right now I have poles, which I got to set, and some bushes that I need to trim and get this stuff picked up. So yeah, that's what I got to do. These. Did y'all see that? There comes the sun, boy. Woo. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe go ahead and put one on an angle kind of like that, and then one straight right here maybe. Huh. And I'll leave all the bushes on that side, that way to grow up over it and all that stuff. Okay, there's a 10-footer, I believe, that I had. It was over at the ranch. I want to use that. So this is going to be the corner post right down here. When we're going to start it all off of, right over here. Ooh, pretty soon, a nice privacy fence there. And all in all, wasn't too bad for everything that we got. All right. So yeah, thoughts are this. Right here on this post, I'll dig a hole. This will get taken down. It's actually attached to the telephone pole. It shouldn't be attached to that. And then I'll run a string. But yeah, we'll start it right here. And then, wait a minute, hold on. I have to think about this. I need to get a sweat towel. Boy, this is gonna be all day in the sun. Oof. Well, there's lightning or thunder, maybe not. I did get ice. Got water, got fluids to stay hydrated. Okay, there it is. Look at that big old thing over there. Woo. Ooh, thunder again. Oh, whoa, you're way in there. Too close. Okay, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm gonna go ahead and dig this hole and get this packed in there, get some concrete in it, and then we'll have this one set. So if I do this here, and fence an angle there. Yeah. Okay. I don't do that stuff. I don't do lightning. I need to go check the radar. I'm not the guy that sticks around when there's lightning around. I live in Florida. I know better. I ain't worried about alligators and snakes. Lightning? Yeah, don't like it. Well, looks like it's gonna be raining for about an hour. Oh man. It's not just raining, it's pouring. Well, it kind of quit raining, but man, tell you what, a lot of water in here. That's right. It shouldn't take too long to soak in, but can't stop the work progress, right? Gotta keep going. But if you remember, the one thing I didn't want to do yesterday was weed eat with the wet grass. Well, go figure. Grass is wet. So you know what that means. Are you ready for weed eating meditations with Willis? All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and, whoa, start digging. So the lightning, you can still hear a little thunder, but it's not too close, so. Okay, now this pole is obviously taller. And I think for the fun of it, I might just leave it really tall. All right, so I'm not gonna concrete this one in. I'm gonna put dirt in the hole because I'll probably need to adjust it a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it big and tall like that. All right, leave that there. Okay, okay. You know, I'm looking at the ground here. I'm not gonna run it. I'll probably, do a string to here, right? And because the ground comes up and then it flattens out. So if I run a string, then I have to dig all that out. And so there's gonna be a little angle going uphill here and then flatten out. So I'm gonna go ahead and weed eat that real quick and get that all done. Oh, you wanna get a little closer? Ooh. Now I got that trimmed up. I really can't do much more without panels in post. So, and my string, but I'm gonna go ahead and probably run a squelch grab. I'll do 4 panels. I'm gonna do 1 panel there, just try and get this little uphill run right here done. And then maybe the one on the angle and then the one flat to there. And I'll get over there and clean the other stuff out another time. And we'll probably clean up under this tree line as well eventually. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave all that stuff there for now, and I can pull it up on the other side later on another time. Okay, we made it. I probably should have unstrapped this yesterday, but we'll go ahead and release it now. Well, it's not gonna be fun 25 times, is it? Somebody like, why aren't you taking it over to there to do it? Because I'm only gonna do a few panels at a time, and I'm not gonna take the trailer back and forth. And I'm just gonna take off the loose ones right now. Whew, man, that is heavy. All right, I'm gonna turn you off for a minute because it's probably getting warm, or I didn't even start it, one or the other. Well, it ain't no fun if you don't watch and something happens, right? Well, I made it back, and look who's here. It's my guy, Levi. Levi, you should have been there helping me get stuff loaded. But guess what?
It's okay.
You can help me unload it, right? Yeah. All right, so I got the 4 panels. He's like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm gone. He's like, I ain't doing that. Oh, he went and got his blankie out of his basket. You like that basket, huh? Sweet. All right, so I'm gonna pull one of these down and check out what we can do. So the way I do my fencing is I'll pull this panel down, I'll stand it up. I'm gonna keep it off the ground a little bit, like I got some planks in there, and then I put it up and I know exactly where to dig the next hole. Because if I try to measure and do it that way, then it's all off and doesn't work. So that's fencing 101 with Willis. Did you make your bed today? What? He forgot. So we're trying to get Levi to make his bed every day. So he's working on it though, and his first like chore that he has to do. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. These right here. Set the fence on these. Get that over there. Levi's like, I don't want to do no work, do you? Levi's behind the camera watching you all. Okay. Panel number 1. So that's going to be the start of it. There's the first panel. Not set yet, but like I said, I'll go ahead and dig the hole. I'll pull the wire fencing out and get that going. It's hot, Levi.
Yeah.
It's super hot.
Real hot.
Real hot. I just realized to get to my screw gun and my screws, I got to take all the panels down. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick and get them all off of there. That way I can screw them to that pole. Yes, it's still loose. I know this, everybody. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is how Willis puts up a fence, not how the pros put up fences. I might even put up twice just because. No worries. They're like it already. Blocking it off, baby. Okay. Now we got to get it up right straight. Dig the hole for the pole. This has to go though. So I got the fence up. So I just leveled it. I don't really know if I leveled it or not, but it looks level. It's good. Now, you got the corner there. I'll go ahead and tie a string and run it down there to the shed. And that's what we'll run a straight line of fencing off of that. So, but I guess we're gonna go cool off right now. Actually, Chuck's going to the shade. Levi's back. Levi's out of here. Look at him. He's got his basket. Look at his water bottle. See you, dude. Not sure if you heard that because the speaker was over here, but I was talking about he's got his blanket in his basket and he's got his water bottle tied down to the back. He's good to go. Boy, oh boy, it's getting better. I went and cooled off a little bit. I ran a string as well. If you can see, I got the string up there, and I'm just gonna be like an eyeball. This is basically, you can see this panel's even kind of got a bow to it. So we're just gonna kind of run it like that. And also, I think I have to go back and buy 25 panels. I think it's supposed to be you butt these up, and well, that's where the panel that I don't have goes, right? So you butt them up, and then you got something going there. All right. Guess I should put the pole back here, right? I need a pole. I need a pole. Welcome to just staring at a panel with Willis. Anyway, I dug the hole. There it is. It's a half and halfer, so that half the pole can lead up to that, another half that. The half and halfer, that's what I just called it. The half and halfer. Half and halfer. Aside from Richard, that works for the town of Otter Creek, I wonder how people ride around and like watch me walk on that tripod talking to it. Richard's always like, "You talking to yourself again?" He's a good dude. Okay, pole number 1. So that panel's got like a little raise on it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Look how good it's looking already though. Looking clean. Clean machine. Whoa, whoa. Gotcha. Gotcha. Go ahead. Take it down a little poquito más. 4 more inches. Just good luck. Bingo. All right. Now I know I said I wasn't going to concrete that in. I am going to concrete it in. I just wasn't not then. So now about half on this thing. And now I know that it's going to be where it needs to be. Because if I go digging the holes first, it's going to be so off because I'm not a professional. I don't know how to do it. But needless to say, this is how I do it. Welcome to Fencing with Willis. No. Ta-da! Now I'll screw it all down. Then I'll go behind there and I'll fill the holes with concrete. And put dirt in them, put some water in them. Actually, well, I have all the water, but the water I was going to use was over there in my blue buckets. But Levi decided to dump them all out when he was here. He wanted to play the toss game. So anyhow, we have water. We'll figure it out. But yeah, fence number 1 or panel number 1 going to panel number 2, baby. Panel number 2. So pull that out. Actually, let me go ahead and screw it all the way down first. Now that's up. The string's level with the top. And I could cut a trench over here for that one. But like I said, I might just, I don't know. I'm going to mess with it for a minute and see what I do. Silly, you guys. Did you really think I was going to not level it? I have a level, yeah. It's actually perfect. And that's the first time I literally walked up here, put the level down, and walked over there, hit record. But yeah. Do you guys see it? It's in between the lines, the 2 lines. Here, look. Woo! Ah, bam! All right. So now, see about this. Got to go that way a little bit, which I gotta. This post over here. Welcome back to another edition of Staring at the Fence Meditation with Willis. As I'm over there beating and banging and packing the pole, you continue to stare at the fence. I saved y'all all the huffing and puffing and packing and beating and banging just because I didn't hit record. But everything is now level both ways, that way too. So we're good to go. Now I'll pull those planks out down there, and we will repeat the process in the sun. But for now, we're going to the shade. Okay, so upon deliberating what I'm going to do, you see I got to go up and over this hump right here. I think I'm going to hold off on this panel. Now I'm going to get Hulk in here, and I'm going to chop that up right there. Get that as low as I can. That way I can kind of get the panel back down kind of even. And then, because over there, it's going to be probably about the same. You know what I mean? If you look at the string height, I bet you if I put a panel over there, it'd be the same height. Probably what I should have did to begin with, but I just pulled it from the wall. I think we'll be all right. Well, at least the string's level there, so we're pretty close. that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and work on the panel over here. What's kind of a bummer is you got those vines right there, which uh-oh. What's happening? I hear the police. Ooh. I think I'm gonna pull this panel over here and kind of mess with it a little bit. Let me save my battery so you guys don't sit there and watch me think. Well, yeah, I wasn't recording, but you guys were just laying on the ground when I turned around. So I'm thinking I could probably do something similar to this. Probably gonna try to roll that rock back behind the fence and deal with that later. Gonna have to get in there, clean this up. We used this up to get that over and get it right there next to the chain link fence. That way this whole side is quarantined off. Or, you know, sealed off. Does that make sense? See my screw guns right there. Oh, oh, my back is not feeling good right now. Luckily, this is, I think, going to be most of the work. The rest of it's just going to be pretty easy running. I got a feeling, but, you know, can't be fair to work if you want something done. Well, I guess you could. You could just never get nothing done, right? I will say it's going to be mighty nice. Whoa! Forgot I need the planks. This is where I might have to chop this vine out of here. I think I am. There's a couple we gotta go. You too. Whoa. Y'all see that? Y'all see how cool I am? Stuck. Boom.